Have you ever wondered how to turn a simple fudge recipe into a festive holiday showstopper? Well, today I'm sharing one of my favorite holiday secrets: Christmas cookie cutter peppermint fudge. This isn't just any ordinary fudge. Imagine rich chocolatey fudge shaped like your favorite holiday cookies, topped with the perfect peppermint crunch. It's a family favorite in my house, and every year we make these fun, edible creations to spread a little extra holiday cheer. Whether you're looking for an easy holiday gift or a stunning treat to serve at your next gathering, you're going to want to stick around until the end for all the tips and tricks that make this fudge truly magical. I'm Arina, and here on my channel, I love sharing my favorite recipes and tips to help you create delicious treats that are just as beautiful as they are tasty, right from my kitchen to yours. You'll find links to all the tools I'm using and other fun holiday recipes in the description below. Let's jump in. To start, prepare your double boiler. Fill a cooking pot with water up to 1/3 and bring it to a simmer. Once it's simmering, turn the heat down to maintain that gentle simmer. Place a large metal or glass bowl on top of the pot, making sure the bottom of the bowl doesn't touch the water. Now, let's add the ingredients. First, pour in 1.5 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips into the bowl. These will be the base of our fudge, so we want them to melt nice and smoothly. Then, it's time to add half a can of sweetened condensed milk. Make sure it's at room temperature. This is the magic ingredient that gives the fudge its creamy, melt-in-your-mouth texture. The room temperature condensed milk will blend much more smoothly with the melted chocolate and butter, ensuring a rich, silky consistency. As you pour it in, stir continuously to fully incorporate it with the chocolate mixture. You'll notice the mixture starting to thicken and become smooth, creating the perfect fudgy base. Keep stirring gently to avoid lumps and to achieve that glossy, decadent texture we're aiming for. Next, add 1 tablespoon of room temperature unsalted butter. This will give the fudge a silky texture and help everything come together. Add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. The vanilla adds depth to the chocolate flavor, making the fudge taste even better. As the chocolate chips start to melt, you'll want to stir the mixture continuously using a silicone spatula. I always prefer using a silicone spatula because it's gentle on the bowl and helps scrape down the sides to ensure every bit of chocolate gets melted evenly. Keep stirring at a steady pace to help everything blend together smoothly. You'll know you're on the right track when the chocolate, butter, condensed milk, and vanilla all combine into a rich, glossy mixture that has no lumps. Now, if you don't have a double boiler or prefer a faster method, you can actually melt your chocolate in the microwave too. Just place the chocolate chips, butter, and condensed milk in a microwave-safe bowl and heat in 20 to 30-second intervals, stirring between each round. Be careful not to overheat the chocolate. It's easy to burn. This method works great in a pinch, but for the most controlled and even melting, I still love using the double boiler. For more ways to melt chocolate, I've linked a video below where I go over all the options, so you can choose whichever works best for you. One personal tip: don't rush the melting process. Letting the chocolate melt gradually helps achieve that smooth, silky texture we're after for the perfect fudge base. It might take a little patience, but trust me, the results are worth it. To begin, I make sure everything is set up and ready. Lining the baking sheet with parchment paper is a must to keep the fudge from sticking and to make cleanup a breeze. This simple step is key when using cookie cutters, as it helps ensure your festive shapes release easily once the fudge is set. I hope you're having as much fun making this Christmas cookie cutter peppermint fudge as I am. If you're enjoying the recipe, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss out on any more holiday treats. How do you usually shape your fudge? What are your favorite fudge flavors? I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas. Thanks for hanging out with me. Now, let's get back to finishing up these festive fudge shapes. Before we start filling the cutters, I always give them a quick spray of cooking oil. This little trick goes a long way. Just a light mist inside the cookie cutters makes all the difference when it's time to pop the fudge out. Trust me, this step will save you from any frustration later, especially with those intricate designs like stars or gingerbread men. Now comes the fun part, filling the cookie cutters with fudge. I carefully spoon the fudge mixture into each cutter, pressing it gently into all the corners. It's important to make sure the fudge fills every nook and cranny, so your shapes come out perfectly formed when they're ready to set. Taking the time here ensures you get beautiful, festive fudge pieces that are ready for gifting or enjoying. The fun part for me, and definitely for my kids, is sprinkling those Andes peppermint crunch baking chips on top. It's like adding a little extra holiday sparkle. I press them into the fudge just a bit to make sure they stick, and then I pop the whole baking sheet into the fridge. Waiting for the fudge to set is always the hardest part, especially when the kitchen smells like chocolate and peppermint, but I promise it's worth it. Letting it chill overnight really helps everything come together. Once the fudge is fully set, it's time to take it out of the cookie cutters. I like to wear disposable gloves to keep everything clean and neat. With just a gentle push, the fudge pops out perfectly. Each shape comes out looking so festive, it's like a little edible Christmas decoration. These are great to serve at holiday parties, but I especially love packaging them up as gifts. I usually put each one in a clear plastic bag with a cute ribbon, and they never fail to impress. A fun idea is to gift the fudge along with the cookie cutter you used. It's a sweet little keepsake, and your friends and family can recreate the fun at home. If you're enjoying making this peppermint fudge, I've got a few more tips to share. When pressing the fudge into the cookie cutters, don't be afraid to get creative with the toppings. Besides peppermint chips, you can sprinkle crushed nuts, mini marshmallows, or even holiday sprinkles on top to give your fudge a unique twist. And if you're loving this fudge recipe, you'll definitely want to check out some of my other fudge recipes. I've linked them in the description below, including my classic chocolate peanut butter fudge and my rich white chocolate cranberry pecan fudge. Each one is simple to make and perfect for holiday gifting or enjoying at home with family. Be sure to give them a try and let me know which one is your favorite. When it comes to storing these little delights, they're super easy to keep fresh. Just wrap them in wax paper or pop them in an airtight container, and they'll stay good for 2 to 3 weeks. If you've made extra, you can freeze the fudge too. Just put it in a freezer-safe bag, squeeze out the air, and it'll be good for months. Thaw it in the fridge, and it'll taste just as fresh as the day you made it. I hope you've enjoyed making this Christmas cookie cutter peppermint fudge with me. It's one of those recipes that I look forward to every year, and I'm sure it'll become a favorite in your home too. If you like this recipe, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any more festive treats. Thanks for spending time in my kitchen. Happy holidays and happy baking.